Hello and welcome to your May Tarot reading. If you're new here, my name is Francisca of Breathe, Connect, Thrive, a healing studio in Houston where I use breathwork, Reiki, tarot, and restorative yoga to help people heal and breathe, connect, and thrive. So if you've been with me for a while, you know that I have been doing these tarot readings since May of 2020. I can't believe it's already been 3 years since I started doing the monthly tarot readings. And so I thought it'd be really cool for this month to bust out my original tarot deck, which is the Gilded Tarot. Keep in mind that these are general readings, so if you do want a personalized tarot reading, click on the link in the description box below to book your session either in person or online. I am using crystals for each of these readings, so if you'd like to choose based on the crystal, you can go ahead and do that. And I'll go over each of these crystals, with the first reading being the Botswana Agate. So Botswana Agate is this really beautiful stone. It's got these little I want to call them like little eyelets or whatever. But this stone is a really great crystal for safety, stability, yin and yang balance, artistic expression, bigger picture view, emotional harmony, and also root chakra activation. So that is the first reading. For the second reading, I am using Chevron Amethyst. So this is an amethyst stone, really great for clarity, dreams, calming, connection, enhancing the third eye, crown chakra activation, and also cleansing that negative energy. And for the third reading, I am using Rainbow Moonstone. This is a beautiful stone, as you can see, really great for hope, balance, harmony, compassion, endurance, inner wisdom, third eye, and crown chakra activation. If you'd like, you can skip to your reading, clicking on the description box below. You can watch all of the readings, or you can apply one reading to different areas of your life if you'd like to do that. So I'm going back to basics and just pulling 3 cards for your current energy, your focus, and guidance from source. Starting off with the first reading, Botswana Agate, really good for safety, stability, yin and yang balance, really great for a bigger picture view, emotional harmony, and root chakra activation. So going in for that first card, which is your current energy. Second card, how will your focus best serve you? And the third card for guidance from source. Okay, so if you pick this reading, it looks like you may be, right now your current energy is like you're kind of at a standstill. You might be clouded with a couple of choices that are in front of you. I'm also really feeling called to thoughts that may be circling your mind. If you can see in this card, she's got like a lot of thoughts going on there. But also I feel like there is something coming up with the moon. You see this moon that's there. So maybe some subconscious stuff is coming to the surface, but I also feel like because I'm recording this, it'll come out on Thursday the 4th, I believe. And Friday the 5th is a full moon in Scorpio. And I'm wondering if there's something that you're trying to put an end to, or something that has ended for you that you're kind of wondering about. It is no surprise to me that your second card, your focus is that on the Justice card. And with the Botswana Agate, all of this safety, security, stability, this yin and yang balance, it feels like there is something that wants to be balanced, especially with the Justice card here. You can see the scales there, like the justice of the scales, right? And so there may be some thoughts that are kind of going around about something that may be happening in your life in regards to maybe a dissolution of something. So I'm not sure if there is something that's going on with some kind of paperwork that needs to be taken care of. Whether that's you taking care of paperwork or somebody taking care of some paperwork for you, there is some decisions going on around that. And if you are feeling some instability, that would make sense, especially with this Scorpio energy, especially with all of the things that you have going on, all these decisions that you have to make. It's almost like you want to take the blindfold off so you can see a little bit clearer. Like remove the blindfold so you can really see what is best for you. There may be something happening where people are trying to make you choose something, but you're not ready yet. So I say wait until you're ready, because the guidance from Source is the Page of Wands. The guidance from Source is asking you to wait until you get the right message from your heart. So pages are messengers, right? They can bring us messages of things. And one of the things that I'm picking up here is that there's this childlike quality that you're really missing. And I don't know if this is inner child healing. Yep. This is probably some inner child stuff. This may be reminding you of a situation in the past which made you feel stuck. This might be reminding you of a situation in the past. Again, the blindfolds are on, right, in both of these cards. Like you see blindfolded here, blindfolded here. So there's like something that's blocking your vision, that's keeping you from making a choice. So what you're really being guided to do this month is to use your heart and use that what lights you up, that passion, that creativity, that playfulness, like going back to that inner child feeling. Like we went based on how we felt, right? If it was safe for you to go based on your feelings. And I feel like that's what Source is asking you to do in the month of May, really checking in to see how things feel for you, really checking in to see how you can tap in a little bit more to your intuitive feeling through things, and then you take the action. I say wait until you're ready to take the action. Wait until you feel right, and maybe even wait until you get a message, either from your heart, from some kind of fiery thing. And when I keep saying fiery thing, so something that gives you flashes of inspiration, something that really ignites your creative spirit. I feel like something like that will come up this month, and that's the guidance from Sources, to really follow that imagination, really follow that creative flow, really follow the thing that lights you up and that inspires you, because that's what's going to help you move out of this feeling of a standstill. That's what's going to help you move away from trying to work within the confines of what is already going on. There's stuff that is already set in motion that has nothing to do with you, that has nothing to do with, like, there's something that you cannot control here, but what you can control is how you move forward, and you can control what you focus your thoughts and your attention on. As much as you can, lean into safety, lean into stability, try to balance out your feminine and masculine energy, the feminine, the nurturing, the creative, the intuitive, the fluid, and the masculine, the action-oriented, the doing, the structured part of you. See if you can balance those two out, because it's in the balancing of those two that you can get that bigger picture view to help you for the month of May. For our next reading, we are using Chevron Amethyst, a really beautiful stone for clarity, dreams, connection, enhancing third eye and crown chakra, and cleansing negative energy. We're going in and asking Source, what do you need to know this month for your current energy? What about the focus, and how can it best serve you? And what is the guidance from Source? All right, so I want to start off with the guidance from Source. And the guidance from Source is the moon. There might be some stuff bubbling up in the subconscious. Again, I'm not surprised that the moon stuff is coming up. Again, the full moon is in Scorpio this month. And then there's also a new moon in Taurus, I believe, in the middle of the month. There's always a full moon and a new moon, but I think that these are a little bit more transformative for you, especially with the third eye and the crown chakra activation with the amethyst stone. So your current energy is, you have a full cup, like you're kind of in this space where you're a little bit happy, and not a little bit, a lot of it happy with the way things are going. Like you're feeling emotionally stable right now because you have gone through a lot, and you maybe have, almost gone through, like, feels like a battle. But what I really feel is important for you to know this month is that any negative energy that you may have experienced before, any negative energy that may have weighed you down, like now is a time to release that. The worst is behind you. Sometimes it doesn't feel that way. Sometimes we have all of these full cups and it's like, well, what is there to celebrate? Like there is nothing to celebrate. Like I have been through way too much. But it feels like this month is going to lighten up for you. It feels like this month is going to let you feel that clarity. You're going to be able to start celebrating yourself. You're going to be able to start kind of looking at that subconscious energy that was really draining you before and be able to kind of look at it in a different way. I feel like there's going to be some kind of shift for you this month to be able to help you feel into what it feels like to feel good and at ease and peace and clarity. It looks like the clouds are kind of drifting away, and that stuff that was kind of weighing you down, you're able to see beyond the bullshit that may have been keeping you stuck. You're able to really move forward in a different way than you had before. Before you were fighting, before you were like in the trenches and like had gone to battle, and now there is time and space and, more importantly, capacity for you to be able to really feel into what feels right to you, really feel into what it feels like to harmonize. And I'm going here with the heart chakra. I'm really feeling like this activation here for you. Like there may be some clearing up here for you, and it feels really good. But feeling good may not always feel safe, especially if you've been used to being mired in the drama, especially if you've been used to wallowing in the subconscious thoughts that have been keeping you at bay. It might feel really dangerous to get here to this place of happiness and ease and peace and yes, like things are working out. So this month, I think that the major theme for you is going to be how you can shift your questions. How you can shift your questions instead of why is this happening? How can I make steps to move forward in a different way? Or why isn't it happening fast enough? I feel like that may also come up instead of I'm working on it little by little, or what small step can I take to move forward or move into a different direction. And so I feel like a lot of it's going to be reframing, shifting the way that your questions are being posed, whether that's from other people or from yourself. It feels like it would be from yourself because of the moon with the subconscious stuff. So wherever you find yourself kind of dipping into that negative place, see if you can shift it, knowing that your feelings and thoughts and emotions are really more of a compass to show you where you're at right now versus a sentence. This is not who you are. Your feelings, your thoughts, your emotions, those are not who you are. That's not who you are. I mean, they may be able to help you navigate, but use them as a compass. This is where I am, and see if you can't kind of move out of that. And if you can't move out of it, let it pass. Really let it pass through you, because the worst is behind you. At least that is what is showing up for the Amethyst reading. All right, so for the next reading, it is the Rainbow Moonstone. This is a really great stone for hope, balance, harmony, and inner wisdom, and third eye and crown chakra activation. So we are asking for guidance from Source for your current energy. How can your focus best serve you this month? And what is the guidance from Source? Yeah, I'm not surprised that the current energy is on the Five of Cups. You may be feeling some disillusion this month, or that maybe your current energy is how you're feeling right now, is maybe disillusion, maybe hurt. But know that your tender heart can navigate through these emotions. Sometimes when we're in this position where almost everything has been lost and we feel like almost everything has been lost, it's hard for us to see these, if I can get that into focus, it's hard, maybe this way. Yeah, it's hard for us to see those other things that are working for us. So here you've got this guy and he's just like, all the cups are spilt, but there's two cups that are behind him that are not spilt. There's a couple of people that are here for you, and it may be more than 2 people that are there for you that you could really lean on, that really get you, that really understand your heart, that really know who you are at a soul level. And I was gonna say in a soul level, because maybe they're in your soul. And that feels a little funny to say, but it felt really good to say too. So there's some people that really fill your cup. There's some people that really care about you. But it can be really difficult when there's people who don't get you. There's people who don't understand you. There's people who won't play with you in the way that you want them to play with you. They won't play by the rules that you've set up, or the rules that you kind of expected for them. So they're not meeting your expectations the way that you thought that they could meet your expectations. Why is this with people? I feel like this has to do with somebody that's very close to you, somebody that means something to you, or some people that mean something to you, especially with the Moonstone, with the hope, with the harmony, with endurance. Sometimes we have to, especially with people that are close to us, sometimes we can't really always separate ourselves from them. There may be some interactions that we have to have with them. So that's why I'm thinking that it's people that you have intimate relationships with them, or not intimate, maybe immediate family, like people who are close to you, like intertwined. This could be job related too, but I feel like this is family related. With the energy, with the focus, I feel like if you can really get a hold of your thoughts, really allow your thoughts, instead of your thoughts to be what rules you and the emotions to be what rules you, allow your thoughts to really allow yourself to really get clear on your thoughts. Here, the Page of Swords has 1 sword, he's there, and this is also maybe another childlike way to look at your thoughts. And if you were drawn to the first 2 readings and you didn't look at them, I would say go back and look at them, because there was a message in there about looking at things in a childlike way, similar to this here. I believe that Source is telling you that the way that your focus can best serve you, to approach your thoughts in a childlike way, to question your thoughts, question your emotions too. Just because your emotion, you might be feeling, disillusioned and maybe even some grief over stuff that's relationships that aren't the way that they once were. Maybe use your thoughts and go back to the beginning. Well, how were they really in the first place? Were these relationships, were these feelings really that great to begin with? And how did I really feel at that time? And how do I want to feel? And so again, using your questions in a different way, because the guidance from Source is little by little, things will work out. Little by little, you plant the seeds and Source will take care of the rest. The Knight of Pentacles takes his time. He plants the seeds and he waits for them to grow. He doesn't plant them and then go pull them up. And these seeds are seeds of safety and stability and structure and things that we need here on this earthly plane. Like, we can be stuck in our thoughts all day. We can be stuck in our emotions all day. But the truth of the matter is that we need to get up and we need to go to work. Most of us, we need to get up and we need to do the things. And if you have the luxury of not needing to get up and go to work, and if you have the luxury of not getting up and going to do things, there may be a sense of purpose that you might be feeling that's missing for you. You might even feel like this is going to take some endurance to get yourself back on track. But Source is saying that you can get yourself back on track, that not all is lost, not all is lost, that if you can clarify the thoughts, and if you can bring yourself into a more centered space and really shift the way that you're thinking, then you'll have the strength and courage to do the work of the Page of Pentacles, to really plant those seeds, to really sow them into the ground, to really let go of what doesn't serve you so you can move forward, to use that discernment. And that is the reading for the month of May for the Moonstone. So those are your readings for the month of May. I hope that they resonated for you. Thank you for being here. If you've been with me since May of 2020 for the monthly tarot readings, if you haven't, I would say go back and watch that May video. It's so funny. I watched it the other day. Have a little laugh at how I'm doing the readings and how they've changed now. And yeah, to book an in-person or online session, click on the link in the description box below. That's it for now. I'll see you next time. Bye.